family values that he's passed on, to me and my sister. I think that's something that I would like to instill in my daughter also. Got the opportunity to hold her at the moment that she was born, after her umbilical cord was cut, and that moment, I guess, will be etched as a very big core memory in my life. I'll never be able to forget that. Alia and her, I think that was also such a magical moment because she was crying, and the moment that she came on her chest and her neck, it was just very magical to her. I feel live-in relationship, there's nothing wrong in it. Me and Alia were in a live-in relationship before we got married, and it very naturally progressed towards marriage. I think with Papa and I guess with Dabu Uncle also, the kind of parenting style they had was a little distant. Of course, they believed in family values a lot. They wanted the entire family to always be together. They were strict. They were not in buddy terms. As in, you could sit and just chat about your life. Family values that he's passed on, to me and my sister. I think that's something that I would like to instill in my daughter also. As you get older, ये बात भी आपको ये सीख मिलती है कि in relationships, the more honest you are, the more open you are with your partner, I think your relationship goes deeper, it becomes more meaningful. I think when you have the excitement of your first child, it's the excitement that even if the baby does choo, like even when you're sleeping in bed and she's in between us, a little movement also, you're so alert in deep sleep also, aap ud jate ho and you kind of
like constantly checking, like, is the baby breathing?
Yeah, first 2 months I was always putting my finger under her nose, because she's so quiet. But yeah, I mean, I don't, like, even if you don't get sleep, it's a very positive sacrifice. Got the opportunity to hold her at the moment that she was born, after her umbilical cord was cut, and that moment, I guess, will be etched as a very big core memory in my life. I'll never be able to forget that. Alia and her, I think that was also such a magical moment because she was crying, and the moment that she came on her chest and her neck, it was just very magical to her. Alia is the overstressed parent. She's she is very stressful. So I will have to be that little bit of a calming factor. And I feel sometimes we are a little overprotective about children. Ye na karo, ye karo, don't meet people. But I feel like the more you are easy with it, a human being adapts. A human being's immunity is also gets better by as they grow older. So we should not be so so overprotective. Then I think the baby will suffer in the future. So I'm a chill dad, I feel. Revenge after breaking up, a high road for sure. Like after you break up and जब दो लोगों का रिश्ता टूटता है, there is a lot of tension and there's a lot of negativity, and obviously one person is always more hurt than the other person. But revenge से कुछ मिलता नहीं है unless that person has really intentionally hurt you and kind of dicked you over. Then it makes sense. But I haven't taken revenge on anyone, so I feel live-in relationship, there's nothing wrong in it. Me and Alia were in a live-in relationship before we got married, and it very naturally progressed towards marriage, and especially during COVID. Those 2-3 years, and also the fact that my father was very unwell during that period also got us very close together.
Strange, even Saif and me were met like that.
So I'm for both of them, live-in and shadi.
Stay up and fight with Alia or sleep over it?
I'm the sleep over it kind of a guy. Let's just sleep over it and pick it up in the morning, because by then, see, kya hota hai ki when a couple fights, sometimes to hurt the other person, a lot of things are said for effect, and you don't really mean it, and the other person thinks that you're coming from a place of something, so that person takes those 3-4 words and it stays with that person, and then you have to clarify it. So it always comes in the heat of the moment. So I always believe that if there is a fight happening, just kind of take some space. And also Alia is somebody, she's a lawyer. So if she feels that she is wrong, she will not let go till she makes a point clear. And I'm the guy who has no ego. I don't have self-respect also. I'm very happy saying sorry, even if I'm in the right or wrong. But I like that space. I like the concept of space.
100 crore ka box office or critically?
100 crore ka box office, no. I mean, when you're younger, you want to do films for yourself to kind of showcase your acting skill and all of that. But there were those kind of films, like I can speak for myself, like if I do a Wake Up Sid or say a Barfi and all, that's fine. But when you do a film where a large number of audience sees it and your country sees it, we got such a diverse audience, and if you can make everybody happy, there is no greater joy than that. So box office success over anything.
How do you and Alia believe that you're not going to deal with this?
We definitely don't want to sit on this high castle and say that, oh, ye mat karo, wo mat karo. We understand that we both are actors, and there is a certain level of interest that comes the fact that you're actors, that people want to, get you photographed. When Taimur was born, the kind of attention that the media tilted towards Taimur was unbelievable. We've never seen that ever. I don't think any industry has ever seen that. A child gets so much of attention. So as parents, we'll just try and protect it as much as we can. It's not
Yeah.
something that it's not a do and die situation. Like we said, we just want for her to
Yeah.
have a normal upbringing. The fact to go to school, not make her feel too special around different children, and she should just have a normal life. So just that. Other than that, there's nothing. There's no rule, or there is no like, oh no, we want it this way. Raha should not grow up after 4-5 years and say that why are they not clicking me?
No, that I don't think
Like,
that
she
is
should
not
not be
going to
saying that
happen.
also.
That is not going to happen.
Yeah.
But this is the right approach
Yeah.
because
What
of
if she
course,
comes one day and says, see how much Jay and Taimur get clicked? मेरे तो कोई photos ही नहीं ले रहा. Sometimes being an actor's son, your seniors, sometimes they bully you because you are like a soft target. But I think somewhere that also kind of hardens you, that also kind of, prepares you for the world. I think it was a blessing only. I don't see it as, oh, I'm tormented by the fact that I was bullied.
no, of course.
But I was bullied being an actor's son in school for sure. Actually, मेरी फिल्म का डायलॉग है जवानी है दीवानी के लाइफ में थोड़ा टंगड़ी कबाब चिकन हाका नूडल चाहिए not boring like दाल चावल. But then I realized with age and दुनियादारी कि दाल चावल से better तो कुछ है ही नहीं.
I like the whole,
So,
the
yeah,
comparison.
exactly.
I like it.
So it came from that idea.
हम्म.
ऐसा कुछ मोमेंट नहीं था कि मैंने उसे दूर से देखा, उसने मुझे दूर से देखा.
हाँ, और वो high speed
और
वाले
ये high
shots.
speed. We got to know each other through Brahmastra. And of course, we've known each other before the film also. But it very naturally happened. I guess it happened with you and Saif that way also. You all met on a movie or you all
Yeah,
met?
same Darshan.
Darshan, no?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a disadvantage with actors is that we don't really meet people.
Yeah.
The only people we meet
The
are on a
people
film
we're
set.
working with.
So that's why so many actors get married to actresses and, inside within the industry. तो हमारा भी ऐसा ही था. It was a very
But
natural
हमारे
process.
family में काफी वो है.
हाँ.
Like
Yeah.
our family is married here, they
Yeah,
were related to the Bachchans, we were like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's all...
Shami Kapoor married his co-star. Shashi
Yeah.
Kapoor married his co-star. Your father married his co-star. My father
Yeah.
married his co-star. और कौन है? You married your co-star. I
Shashi
married your
uncle
co-star.
also married
Yeah,
Jennifer.
Shashi
I
Dadaji.
think,
Yeah, everybody married their co-star.